A few bricks on this end to tilt the tub to allow the water to drain, and we'll be just about set up. It's a little rocky. I have to put a brick on each side, I guess. But that should do it with the drainage. Now we got to make a top for it after we steady it up a bit. For my top, I had some old roofing, some cheap roofing. Not good for much anything else. The sheet wasn't wide enough, so I cut it in half, took the two pieces, and overlapped one on top of the other. Not exactly in the center. I left naturally a little bit sticking out, and it made it wide enough then. So let's see. Not too bad. And to keep the wind from blowing it off, piece of 4x4. That may not be quite heavy enough. I have a cinder block that'll do the trick. Before I put anything in there, I poured a little water in the bottom to make sure it drained. And it sure does. First thing I'm going to put in is some cardboard. Now, I watched quite a few videos on YouTube about starting a worm bin, and cardboard seems to be pretty popular, I guess you could say. Some say to also use newspaper, some say don't. So you just kind of got to weigh everything and come up with your own method, I guess. Oh, and it took longer to shred the cardboard than anything else. All right, next thing I'm gonna put is some green stuff out the garden. That's some Swiss chard. They better like that. On top of the green stuff, I'm gonna put a couple of shovels of dirt and sawdust that's been piled up for a couple of years now, I guess. Another layer of cardboard. And I've also got some peat pot rings that I'm going to throw in there. I hope they like that. I think they will. And some more green stuff. Now this one's going to have a little bit of broccoli. Some that got away from me and all that rain we just had. Now before I put the top layer of dirt, I think I'm going to go ahead and water it down a little bit. Probably doesn't need it with all this greenery, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're not going to put the worms in. In fact, the worms aren't even ordered yet. So this is going to sit probably for a week or two, and very possibly have settled down a whole lot when I get the worms in there. A little bit of dirt on top of that, and that's going to be a wrap. Well, after a month, actually a little over a month of being on back order, the worms finally came in. Ooh, girl. Got one on the outside. I'll get down in there. Start eating. I hope they like their new home. We got little ones, we got big ones, all sizes. A paper shredder would sure work good for this. It would cut those little pieces up just right. This isn't really hard to do. In fact, it's pretty easy. The results, from what I can understand, those worm castings are fantastic as a starter mix. And if you don't have too big of a garden, they would probably do real well in the garden as well. Hope you enjoyed, and lâche pas les verres.